Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful people of Nasarawa State, welcome to another exciting episode of Nasarawa Politics here at AMTA TV, a session where we discuss about controversies and matters revolving around the state, especially on political matters. My name is Labaran Abdullahi as your co-host, and with me here today we have someone whose voice has been shaping controversies and shaping policy in the state regarding political matters and other socio-economical matters. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor of having our guest to introduce himself.
Well, thank you for having me. My name is Abdullahi Laminu, a native of Lafia, Nasarawa State. I think this is enough that I can say about myself in order not to, waste time.
Okay, our listeners out there, I'm very sure you know who Abdullahi Laminu is, especially if you have been following the controversies of political matters happening in the state, Nasarawa State. You must have seen how engageful and how resourceful he is, and it's a pleasure having him here on AMTA TV. So, Mr. Laminu, we have you here on the studio to speculate or to discuss on matters that revolve around you and also the political landscape of the state. And there are questions that our listeners out there will be hoping for me to ask you, which goes things like, we have seen how you have been engaging in political landscape in Nasarawa State, especially how you have been involved in the campaigning or the Clarion call of the governorship aspirant coming up, the 2027 electoral process. That's the governorship election, and we have seen your strong backing for the accountant general of the state, even though he has not declared his intention, but the Clarion calls has been much on him, and you are a frontier as seen by our listeners and every observer, political observer of the state. How did you get yourself involved in this?
Well, thank you so much for having me. I think to answer your question, let me just move straight to it. I got involved in this because we have seen that, though I cannot say that election is around the corner, but I think we can indirectly say that it is around the corner.
Yes.
Because of how people, the contestants are showing interest, that they are interested in the position of the governor, in the position of the governor comes 2027. Many people have been showing interest, and then all of them, they are all they have the capacity and they are good to go. But then, it is said, and I quote, although it is not even said, and I quote, I said it by myself, and it is reality. It is not about those who want to serve. It is actually about those who are called to serve. You see, this leadership, so many times when you see somebody or someone saying that he wants something or he needs something religiously, socially, and otherwise, that person, most at times, that person is not delivering well. But when somebody is called, that is when it is going to be seen that, yes, this is the person who is going to do. And then I am into that because I have seen that Barade Nasarawa is the right person, is the best person among them for this job.
But don't you see there was this controversy I have seen on the media, because here on AMTA TV, on the matter Nasarawa politics, we also look at our observers or our audience to know what is actually bothering them. Looking at his current position, being the accountant general, and the Clarion call from the state and other stakeholders calling on him, youths and every other person calling on him, and looking at his role in the government, being the accountant general, don't you think he knows every loophole of financial resources that him alone, if he eventually answered that Clarion call, and maybe if by God's willing he emerged as the next governor of Nasarawa State, don't you think resources might be misguided
No. I think
something else?
This is even an advantage to us in Nasarawa State, because it is going to be advantage in the sense that the person who knows the accountancy, the person who knows the resources of the state, Now, if he is the person who is heading that place, I think he's going to perform far better than others who are who will start afresh. Do you understand? For example, if somebody is taking over, you cannot compare it with that person who is with the person doing it. In fact, it is even one of the many reasons why I want him to succeed in Engineer Abdullahi Laminu, because we need progress in the government. We don't want a situation whereby somebody will start and then somebody will come and destroy or make his own.
You know, this man in question that we are talking about, he is the current Accountant General of the state.
Sure.
And I said, if maybe by God's willing, if he happens to be the person that emerged as the next governor of Nasarawa State, he knows every loophole of financial resources. He knows every means of diversification of resources into his own account. Don't you think it's like him being the custodian of resources and also him being the allocator of resources, since he has the ultimate capabilities?
And I'm not with you. Can you make the question for it to be very straightforward?
Okay.
Because, excuse me, what I want you to understand is that Barade Nasarawa is somebody who has been tested and trusted. He served as speaker for good 8 years in Nasarawa State.
Yes.
Okay? And then he is the current Accountant General of the state.
Exactly.
Not only that, there has never been any Accountant General in the Nasarawa State who has performed, not even close to him. And then if you are talking of management or of resources or anything, I think there is no, I have not seen any person in Nasarawa State who is going to be given that position and who is going to do better than him. Because of two reasons. Number one, that is his field. He is a professional in that. Do you understand this? And then secondly, is somebody who is trustworthy. You cannot say that he is.
Our listeners out there, don't forget you are here with us at AMTA TV, where we discuss on political matters that are shaping the landscape of Nasarawa State here. Don't forget to put on your comment as your suggestion or your observation. It's highly of importance to this program. Stay tuned. We are coming back right on time.